Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. Let me plug my headset in here real quick. Boom, there we go. So if you've ever watched anything on my YouTube channel, in the last couple of years, you probably know I really like Hotline Miami. This book is like Hotline Miami. It's fantastic. This book is like part of the Hotline Miami canon. You've got a dude who's mixed up with drug dealers, who has lost everything, who has nothing, and he's got to deal with the situation. Now, this issue gives us a lot of backstory on the guy. We pick up right where we left off, of course, and look at this crazy angle. I can't. My brain can't handle this. So this dude tripped, fell, accidentally killed himself, and he was there for it. So now he's like freaking out because, oh man, he's running around like a devil with his head cut off. I didn't even notice that when I read it the first time. That's great. So he's got to deal with this dead dude. Now, he was here picking up the heroin so that they could somehow get out of their trouble with the mob. Then the mob guy that was following him ends up dead. This is looking real bad for this guy. And I love the distorted perspective right here in this first panel because it really kind of sets the tone for this character, for what's going on, the situation he's in, all that kind of stuff. Look at the fear in his eyes, on his face right here. This is art. This is like drawn. This isn't a real person. Look how expressive that is. Like, the art may not be super realistic, but the art fits everything that's going on in this book so well. We get some backstory about the dude, his relationship with his parents, how his mom doesn't like his wife, how his mom doesn't like the fact that he's having a second kid. Like, it's kind of crazy. His wife apparently does not get along with his mom's boyfriend, stepdad, like his stepdad. I don't really know what the relationship is there. And we see like, what's that phrase they use on like TV and stuff? Like his mom's like a tiger mom. Like, right, expectations are 200% on him at all times. Nothing he does is good enough. Getting married wasn't good enough. Having a kid wasn't good enough. Starting a restaurant chain, Mitch's Hot Chicken, was not good enough. So even before, the mob gets involved, this guy is not living like the best of lives because he's got a very strong personality trying to dominate everything he does. Now he has the cops show up at his place. Well, he's got a dead body in his van. It's the guy from the gym or wherever that was. He's like, ah, crap, the cops are coming to question him. And that's a really tense scene. Then he shows up at the hotel where his business partner is, and this is also another really tense scene. This book is full of tension. The middle of the book doesn't have a whole lot of like gunfire or crazy stuff happen, but as we get towards the end of the book, all of that kind of stuff starts creeping in. Which on the one hand, I don't like because I would have liked, some gunplay to be in the middle of the story. On the other hand, the author knows what they're doing because that's totally a cliffhanger type thing. And they're like, hey, you want to read issue 3 so you can watch this gunfight that's about to happen between these people. So they get you hooked. They just hook you in. Like their name was Captain Hook, Chicken Devil's great. It's well paced. The art fits it. The writing is fun. The situation is crazy. This checks off so many check boxes for me that I can do nothing but sing its praises. So I dig Chicken Devil. Issue 1 and issue 2 are both fantastic. I was late getting issue 2 because apparently a whole lot of people hopped on the Chicken Devil bandwagon after the first issue came out. And so if we didn't ask for, like, hey, did I miss Chicken Devil? We just didn't get our books. Which I guess that's a clever plan if you're the shop owner because that lets you make sure that the books go to the people who really want them, as opposed to the people who might have just been like, hey, throw that on my list, and then they don't really, remember it or whatever. So I was a little late getting the book, but you know what? This was worth it. This was absolutely worth it. All right, I'm going to shut up now, man, but if you want, like, crazy Hotline Miami violence, this is your book right here, right now. Because there's no Can't Kill Kate issue 3 I can talk about, so this will have to do. And you know what? I really like it. Bye-bye.